What's up, y'all? Thanks for being here. If this video found you, it was meant for you today, and I'm happy to share this message with you. This is actually a channeled message through automatic writing, so I hope you enjoy what came through tonight for the collective. Initially, I was trying to make like a short, and it wasn't written, and then this came out totally different, so I actually really love the message that came through with the channeled writing. This video is going to be about timelines and how understanding them can create peace and harmony in your life. So, a timeline is like the time you're meant to spend with someone in some place or with some person, whether it be friends, family, partners, co-workers, just connections and experiences in general. Sometimes we have past wounds from past lives that we carry over from previous connections. And these can be thought of as like unfinished business that come back to be resolved. So sometimes you might wonder why you meet certain people or why you feel stuck in certain connections. It's because you're meant to resolve these past issues that may have stemmed from past lives. So, an example is like in a past life, you may have had a boss that treated you horribly, undermined you, abused you, used and abused you, took advantage of you. In this life, you may end up in a connection with that same person, except now you're dating this person, or both of you, or you're married to this person. You both came back this life as different people, but you ended up together. You're different than who you were in your past life, right? Like different roles, but now you're together. So this connection will make you feel similar, right, as that past life connection did. It might be somebody who takes advantage of you, is condescending, verbally abusive. The undertones are the same, and the feelings that you feel are echoed and duplicated from your past life. So you're meant to finish this business with that other person and break the cycle of abuse. You are a generational curse breaker. And this is what it means to end cycles that have been continuing for countless generations. So you might notice familiar patterns in your family revolving around love or money or career, whatever it may be, right? Maybe the women in your family are all victims of abuse or something like that. Just know that it ends with you and you're doing everything in your power to change the cycle. Once you recognize your self worth and you learn what it really means to respect yourself, you no longer allow others to treat you less than you deserved. So, timelines, when understood, help us to remove blame and judgment. It helps us to understand that things happen for a reason, not to hurt us, but to heal us. And because we don't learn from our lessons the first time, the universe has no choice but to inflict pain to teach us our lessons. So that's why through pain we gain power, right? This is something that I learned and experienced, but I always questioned why. And I questioned why can't we gain power without pain? And I'm actually starting to understand and see that we can because we create our own reality. We're just stubborn beings and we choose to quote unquote learn the hard way. But in reality, what that really is just going through the human experience for yourself. That's what it's all about, right? Our pain is just layers and layers collected from past lives, not just this one, but um, not just this one, but also sorry, that we're collected from past lives, not just this one. And once one layer is healed, we move on to the next. So life is just a bunch of layers that we can either choose to heal through or live through. The more we heal from our past, the closer we get to reaching our true authenticity. I'm picturing the solar system and the sun in the universe as like a bright orange ball and everything around it, like the planets, the moon, the stars, they're all dense matter surrounding the sun. And it's like we have to get through each of these layers to get to the bright sun, which is like a representation of us and our true light and authenticity. So the closer you get, the more amazing you feel, right? To like being close to that sun, that light, like that burning, that fire. When you live with purpose and a knowing of who you really are, it's a different kind of living, and it makes you feel alive. You live with intention versus wandering aimlessly. So, when you understand the concept of timelines, then there's no room for anger, resentment, hate, or regrets. You simply know that what's meant for you will find you, and what's not will fall away. So, living a life of flow and resistance creates harmony and peace. This is like the Buddha mantra, right? You no longer fight things that happen because you know that there's a purpose for everything. And even if it doesn't make sense in the moment, you know it's for your higher good. So, with time, you notice you're less angry, less defensive, and more happy and more joyful. Understanding timelines is a major code to happiness. I initially tried to make this a short, but clearly there was a lot that needed to be channeled through writing. And I'm really glad that I wrote this out because this message, there's a lot more that came out than I anticipated. And I hope you like this message. If you did, please let me know in the comments. I want to start building like more sense of community and familiarity in the comment section. So please drop a comment and let me know your thoughts on this video. And thank you guys for watching. Sending you lots of love always.